Good evening, you're watching Left, Right and Centre. I'm Nidhi Razdan. Tonight, as the debate over Kamal Haasan's film intensifies and Jayalalithaa breaks her silence, we ask whether India's political parties pander to fringe groups for their own interest and what this means for India's democracy. Who is supposed to take care of law and order? Are states abdicating responsibility? And how can we break this cycle? That's going to be our big debate tonight. And it comes on a day when Kamal Haasan indicated that he's ready for a settlement with Jayalalithaa over the release of his film Vishwarupam. This morning, the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister called a press conference and broke her silence, strongly defending the ban against the film. She cited threats of violence, but said her government was ready to find an amicable way out if Mr. Haasan chops some scenes and finds common ground with Muslim groups who've opposed it. Later on, Kamal Haasan virtually ruled out moving the Supreme Court against the ban.
If he wants a Veshti-clad Tamil to become the Prime Minister, that is his opinion. And by now I have been in politics for enough years. I'm experienced enough to know that Mr. Kamal Haasan does not select the Prime Minister of the country. If the leaders of the Muslim organizations and Mr. Kamal Haasan can sit together and work out an amicable agreement, the government of Tamil Nadu will do everything possible to facilitate that.
Now that she is helping us, why would I need to go there? I was very angry, so in an emotional outburst, I said something about leaving the country. If this happens again, I would seriously think.
There could be a possible happy ending. Kamal is likely to be back in Chennai after his Mumbai trip and then, of course, sit down to edit those portions which he has agreed to do with Muslim organizations. If those controversial portions are taken, then it seems that Vishwarupam is all set to finally make it to the screens of Tamil Nadu.
But is Tamil Nadu's fear of law and order problems borne out by ground realities, or is it just politics? Tamil Nadu has by far the smallest Muslim population of the 4 southern states, both in numbers and as percentage of the state's population, as compared to Kerala and Andhra Pradesh, where the film is running to packed houses for 6 days.
Even people from Tamil Nadu have come all the way here. Many of them have not got the tickets the day they came, so they stayed over to watch the movie.
We used to see the Kamal's film, the very first show, but unfortunately this time this movie didn't came in Tamil Nadu. Kamal Haasan's movies can watch not only one time, it can be gone. We used to watch 3-4 times.
Are you happy you were able to see it without any cuts?
Yes, very happy about that. Second time we're seeing the movie again in the last 3-4 days, and I think it'll be unfortunate if there are cuts, because this is one movie I think in recent times that have shown a human side to terrorists.
But Tamil Nadu politics seems to have made other states with large Muslim populations vary.
जब आप इतना जिद कर रहे हो तो जानकारी कर लेंगे फिल्म कैसी है जानकारी करने के बाद निर्णय लेंगे.
As Vishwarupam debuted at a press screening in Mumbai, strong support came from a film fraternity furious at being targeted repeatedly in the name of protest by fringe elements.
We are going through a phase which is taking us to dark ages.
Whatever you want to make, you're making it if it is cleared by censor board.
Very sad. It's very sad day for democracy. It's very sad day for 100 years of cinema we are talking about. This is absolutely sad.
Bureau Report, NDTV.
And that phrase that Kamal Haasan coined, cultural terrorism, we're talking about that tonight. Do political parties in India pander to fringe groups? What does that mean for our democracy? Joining us tonight is Mr. Kamal Farooqi of the Samajwadi Party. We have Mr. Majid Memon of the NCP joining us from Mumbai. From the TMC, Mr. Shrigata Roy. Also with us, Zafaryab Jilani of the All India Babri Masjid Action Committee from Lucknow. We have Shoma Chaudhary, the managing editor of Tehelka. We'll also be joined shortly by actor Farooq Sheikh and Renuka Chaudhary of the Congress Party. Let me ask Mr. Zafaryab Jilani first. Mr. Jilani, I'm just going to read out some figures that we actually quoted in the story as well. When you look at Vishwarupam and how it's playing out in other parts of the country, for instance in Kerala, which has a much higher Muslim population than Tamil Nadu, the film is playing to packed houses. There haven't been any reports of violence or disruption. How come everything is okay in Kerala and there is this kind of uproar in Tamil Nadu?
You see, I cannot comment upon that, because if the Muslims of Tamil Nadu have seen and understood the film and they find that there are some such statements or some such scenes which are hurting their feelings or their religious sentiments, then they are free to make such grievance. And people of Kerala, I don't know whether they have understood that those languages or those sentences are not, because they are not well versed with Urdu and Hindi. So I cannot comment upon that because I have not myself seen the film so far.
No, so maybe
must be some reason.
there's a miscommunication. I mean, I'm also going to tell you from Andhra Pradesh, from Karnataka, again where the Muslim population is substantially higher than in Tamil Nadu, and we've got the figures on our screens. In all these places, this film is playing to packed houses, and there has been no catastrophe.
No, that is why I'm saying that if the Muslims of those places, if Muslims of Hyderabad, because they know fully Urdu and Hindi, if they have not found anything objectionable, then perhaps they might not have raised any grievance. But what has been found objectionable by the Muslims of Tamil Nadu can be ascertained only from them. Because they must have raised, if they have raised the grievance, then they must have raised it only on the ground that some scenes or some utterances might have hurt their religious sentiments. Otherwise, there was no occasion for the Muslims of Tamil Nadu to have raised this demand for cutting out. And as I have heard, Mr. Kamal Haasan also has agreed to delete those portions from the film.
He's agreed because
so
he's
it
under
means there
pressure.
is something objectionable.
He's agreed because
No,
he's
not
under pressure. He doesn't
think.
have a choice. Otherwise, his film won't be released.
I don't think. No, you see, I tell you one thing, that sometimes in the past also it has happened that some producers themselves get this kind of this demand from the community that the film be banned, so that the film gets reputation. It becomes more and more popular when
you're
there is a
calling it a
demand for
publicity
banning
stunt?
something.
So the
I can't say
Muslims
so.
of
I
Andhra
think sometimes
Pradesh,
it has
Karnataka
happened.
and Kerala don't understand the film because they don't understand Urdu, and that
No,
is
I
why
don't-
they haven't
I don't
objected,
think
but
so.
the Muslims
No,
of
no,
Tamil Nadu
I-
have, and this is a
Muslims of
publicity stunt by
Andhra
Mr.
do
Kamal
understand.
Haasan. That's what you're saying.
No, Muslims of Andhra are fully well versed with Urdu. They can be
So they
fully
don't have a
understand
problem.
Urdu and
They don't
Hindi.
have a problem. They're watching
That is why
the
I'm
film.
saying. So that is why I'm saying that it is now the Muslims of Hyderabad, they can be questioned about it, that whether there is anything objectionable or not. Naturally, they have seen the film, and if they have no objection, then perhaps there may not be anything objectionable. But why Muslims of Tamil Nadu have raised this objection or the demand? Muslims of Tamil Nadu also should be questioned about that. They can't be.
Okay,
you
I
cannot
just want to
say
ask
that-
Mr. Kamal Farooqi, what is the Samajwadi Party's stand on this? Because it seemed that the Chief Minister was being cornered by the media today to give some kind of an answer on whether or not the film would be allowed to play, the Hindi version would be allowed to play in Uttar Pradesh. But what is the final SP stand? Will the film be allowed to play in UP if these so-called objectionable scenes are deleted, or in its original form?
I think my Chief Minister has made very clear that when he was asked by the media personalities to answer about it, he said, okay, we'll see it and then we'll take a decision whether we have to ban it or don't ban it. Now, as far as I am concerned, I have been saying this, that after having an understanding wherein Kamal Haasan Saab has agreed to make certain cuts because there were certain issues which he has appreciated and which he has said on the press itself, yes, there were some genuine problems, and I have agreed to make the proper editing. After that, I think there should not be any problem and the matter should be resolved. And
But why should it come to that? Why should he have to?
Why not? I have got all the right in the world to
have
protest.
you seen the movie?
Yes, I have heard about it. I have not seen because it has not released in Delhi. But whatever I have heard, the serious objections to Tamil Nadu brothers are, and why actually they are being asking about it, because they are the characters, the Mullah Umar character kind of thing, which are the Talibans. They have been shown as if they have been getting the protection in Tamil Nadu. That is what actually is the base bone contention. They have been
I don't
talking
understand
about.
how come the Muslim population in other parts of the country is not up in arms about this. Why? How come the film is playing in other theatres and it's fine? How come there is no law and order problem in Kerala, which has a 25% Muslim population?
Specifically, one, I have been saying it, that unfortunately Muslims are being used as a pawn for this, because they are being targeted for these kind of attitudes. There seems to be some kind of politics into it. So
not a genuine Muslim anger then?
No, as far as the Muslims are concerned, they are genuine. He is an MLA. He's representing Mr. Jawaharlal. He was
but then can the Tamil Nadu government say that we anticipate a massive law and order crisis as a result of one film?
That is for Tamil Nadu government
no, but
to
then
answer.
does it logically make sense when the film plays out in other states with larger Muslim populations peacefully?
That is for Tamil Nadu government to explain it as to how they have reached to this conclusion, and they have been saying that there is a large, there was a fear that large kind of, whereas the population is only 5%, as you are rightly saying it. So they have not been making any violent kind of protest. They have been making the protest in their democratic manner, which everybody has got a right. Now, after yesterday, when the whole thing is being sorted out, there should not be any problem.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.